There we go. We turn the mic on. Alright, so hello and welcome. We're getting started here. I'm going to stop messing with my inventory now. It's a little bit cleaner. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh, wait. You regular tombstones of lore. Wait, what? Okay, I think it's stacked. That one didn't. That one didn't stack either, damn it. Okay, anyway. Oh, wait, no, hold on. I got more. That one stacked. It's not a... What is this? Okay, right. Back to the game and the stream here. So, yeah. Hello, Devil Dog. What is the network text in regards to Elden Ring? It's... I don't know how to answer that. It's just... It's a portion of Elden Ring which is available for testing. They want to just bug test or something, or see what the hell can get fucked up by the players. They're happening in 3-hour blocks. There was one earlier, some stupid hour in the morning. So we're playing this one. It'll be starting in an hour and a half. I'll probably swap over to get ready. An hour. I don't know if it's... It might be, I guess. I don't know. It's not exactly an online... Like, it is... I think it's online in the sense that Dark Souls is online. Like, it's not really online, but it is online, that kind of thing. But yeah, we'll be doing that in about an hour and a half. Well, it'll start in an hour and a half. Like I said, I'm probably going to do this for about an hour, and then we'll just swap over. So that's the plan here. So in the meantime, yeah, I guess we just keep making progress in, whatever this patch is, 5.1 or whatever. I think I've only, yeah. Maybe this is the start of 5.1? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's go. The Crystal Exile would waste no time in seeking help for your stranded comrades. Got it. The Grand Cosmos, that is, the palace we seek, stands on the opposite source of the shore. Opposite shore of this, that is hard to say. The opposite shore of the source. I will arrange for a boat to carry us there. Whilst thou journey hither, I think it best that I devote mine energies to the creations of white auracite, by thy leave, of course. The process requireth no small amount of time, and should the new Mo consent to lend us their aid, we will have need of suitable vessels ere long. Agreed. Then I would ask the rest of you to meet me in Sullen, and do be prepared for a warm reception. Alright, so he's just sticking around. Pray join the others in Sullen. I shall turn my thoughts to the auracites and appraise Thancred and Reen of our progress. I think I should be able to warp right to wherever the hell they're going. Yeah, click there. Actually, no. Oh, you know what I can do? There is a convenient warp. All indications, despite NDAs, and no one is able to outright say anything, is that the limited amount people have been able to play so far has been very good. I mean, I'm sure they can talk about it now. It's just like since about 3 AM this morning, but again, it's hard to say with the limited amount. I don't people are going to play. I don't know what all's been available to play, but it is also From Software and not whatever, CD Projekt Red or whatever. Oddly enough, I don't know, I don't think it even can really be that, because, like, Elden Ring is, quote, hyped or whatever, right? Like, people are already anticipating it, but there's not that weird, like, I don't know, just strange manic energy surrounding it, I guess. Like there was with the hell was that thing called? The game is called Cyberpunk. That's the one, yeah. Like it was all because I knew there was gonna be. Well, I didn't know, but I suspect there's gonna be something weird about it because it had. I don't know how to describe it, but the marketing surrounding it all pointed towards there just being something weird about it. Whereas Elden Ring is just, it seems a bit more subdued. It's like everyone just wants to play it. And I mean, it still could suck or something, who knows, but there hasn't been any indication of that. I don't know what people said and what version they were given. I don't know anything about that. All I know is essentially the weird, and it wasn't just purely marketing. I don't know. It's also how like people feed into the marketing too. When people do stuff like that, it just something always seems wrong. And maybe it's just people reacting to the same sort of marketing in the same sort of way because people are just dumb. I don't know, but. It doesn't have that same, I don't know, energy, for lack of a better way of describing it. Hey, someone's all the way here and they still have the sprout thing. They must have arrived. I guess they, yeah, you can just like buy your way to the end game, can't you? You skipped all the story. Anyway, Crystal XR, what the hell do you want? Let's go. There. As I told you before, I had scarcely set foot on the palace grounds when I was set upon by our host's familiars, and I expect our reception today to be no different. Which is why I propose we march through the main gate, weapons drawn. I'm sorry, but are we not here to petition for assistance? You can't honestly think barging in looking for a fight is going to persuade them. Actually, I believe the Exarch may have the right of it. They have no doubt poured a great deal of time and energy into their creations. Were I them, I should be most interested to meet with those who could overcome my defenses. As would any true seeker of knowledge, and there's little we can say or do to convince them to help us if we know nothing of their character, nor less why they chose to hide themselves from the world. But if we can seize their interest, mayhaps we can earn ourselves an audience. Weapons drawn it is, then. Though I must say, Exarch, you certainly seem to be enjoying all of this. Do I? Well, I will not deny that I enjoy the thought of fighting alongside you all rather than pacing about inside the Crystal Tower. You both seem to be in rather high spirits, if you ask me. Not that I'm surprised. Your moods invariably improve when Ponce is around. Oh, what exactly are you implying, sir? He averted the calamity, and the light which seemed destined to consume him has been extinguished. 'Tis only natural that we be pleased to see him. Yes, well, you will have plenty of time to celebrate his good health after we've finished here. Of course, yes. Then let us proceed to the palace. Oh. It's just an immediate instance. Okay. I guess we can do that. Is it? Is there a separate one for people who haven't returned in a long ass time? This guy is on a flaming Segway? Oh no, he's like on those wheel things like Kasha from Newell. Is that... I guess that's a mount? Well, apparently I'm doing an instance. Anyone want to do an instance? Is anyone even here yet? I know we just got started, so apparently we're starting another stream with an instance. Seems to happen quite frequently. Oh, insufficient item level. So what do you suppose? All-rounder. I don't know what the hell that... Can he actually be a tank or something? I guess he would have to be the tank. 1, 3, 430. Oops, wrong button. Well, I can probably use Poetics now, I imagine, can't I, since I'm in postgame? I guess we'll do that real quick. I don't know where I'd get them, but... They're either here or Yulmore, actually. I swear I saw, like, a bunch of weird merchants in Yulmore, so I'm wondering if that actually... No. Let's try going here first. Okay, actually, hold on a second. What is actually mainly out of date? So my armor is all fine. My weapon is actually fine. It's all the other crap surrounding it instant. Oh, interesting. Not merchant, Splendor vendor, tool exchange. Bum, bum, bum. What the hell is this? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't care. Earn you more certificates of grandeur, augmented. More certificate of grandeur. Let's see. Out of curiosity, what does it look like? Oh, it's a one-handed sword. Ew. The guillotine. There we go. Try on. What does this one look like? Oh, it's one of these weapons. Item level 5. That's actually lower level than what I have. Yes? No, it's not. Mine's 4. No, it's nowhere near it. Yeah. Okay, what else do you sell? Neo Ishgardian gear. Yeah, it seems weird that the Exarch would be tanking if you don't have a tank for that. Yeah, so come to think, I don't even know if I can use the tombstones to get gear at this juncture, because I was always an expansion pack at least behind, right? And this is like technically the current expansion pack. So. That's a really small two-hander. Maybe it like expands when you... No, it's just kind of tiny. Oh, he turns in... Like, he'll actually change his class? Okay, so it looks like whatever I need, if I can even purchase it at this point in the game, is not available here. It might be available in Yulmore... No, not Yulmore. Crystarium. Otherwise, I mean, I know there are several quest chains in the endgame. So I might be able to slowly upgrade through that. I could also just buy stuff in the auction house, presumably, but... Yeah, like I know, Thango's not there. I'm saying it seems weird that he's... the guy, or he's the tank. There, Tombstone Exchange. Maybe this is. What? These fucking people are in the way. And this uses like the mystery shit again. Uses God knows what. How good is this stuff? This is level 500. What's that one look like? Oh, it's like the Zweihander kind of template-ish idea. Yeah. Okay, what else do we have here? And the next tier is... Oh, no, these are just more stuff. Yeah. Steering gear, and that's all mage stuff. Okay, that's fine. So it looks like that's what we want there, but I'm going to check what the merchant does here. Tome gear, Innocence, is going to be like, yeah, specific. This is raid stuff, I imagine. Titania. It's like hard mode Titania or something, I'm going to guess. Hades. I'm assuming there's a hard mode Hades or something. That is my weapon there. Okay, that looks pretty fancy. That one's not bad. Could use a particle effect or something, but not bad. Glorious Goo. Deep Shadow. Some kind of mystery thing. Deep Shadow Claymore. What's this one look like? Way too... I don't know, compact. I don't think I've seen the Greatsword yet, have I? Or no, I've seen that one. That's fine. Crypt Lurker. What the hell is this? That is... Oh, wow, that one's ugly. Interesting idea with the wrappings, but man, that one's ugly. It looks like a failed Dark Souls weapon. So this is the currency I think I have, right? Where do you look at current? I can never remember where you look at the currency you have. Is it on here? Profile? No. Is it actually just in your inventory? There's a thing that tells you how much stuff you have. Maybe it tells you directly in there, because I'm pretty sure that's the one I... Or maybe it's under the duty finder? Control C. I guess it has its own window? There it is, currency, that's right there. Okay. Oh, so that's actually a different... Oh, okay, so it's not poetic, so I can't even use poetics. Well, tombstones. Yeah, I don't have nearly enough for any of this shit. So yeah, I can't actually continue on the main quest at the moment. I have to upgrade my shit. See if we can do that maybe through the auction house. I know there has to be some other way with one of the different branching quests. It's like, because they said there are quests all over the place, but maybe if I do the Dark Knight quest line, it'll give me like a new set of armor or something like that. You know, I'm curious. Let's go to Ishgard. think the roll quit. Yeah, you mean the. Well, the thing I already have. What's it called? If you're talking about the thing I already did, then yeah, I'm wearing 430 armor, but the average needs to be 430. And almost everything I'm wearing is 430 except my accessories. So I need stuff to push beyond that. Where the hell is... Of course, yeah, it is. Ishgard, yeah, there we go, that's where we want to go. $500. I haven't heard this music in a while. Hey, Sid. They will tell you you are 1 and you are 2. You can choose. What? Interesting that this isn't, it's not blue. What? Go ahead and check this out. Alright, we're back to original, well, technically Batman too, but yeah, he's original Batman. I wonder if the writing got all fucked up for this one too, since it's during this expansion back. Anyway, whatever.
Ah, Ponce. So happens I have a letter for you. Before we talk about that, mind telling me what you've been getting yourself into lately? You and your scions, I mean. I have an inkling, perhaps.
I had to go kill a whole host of Sin Eaters. And he asked.
Come again? Reflections of the Source? Parallel worlds? Sin Eaters? What in the 7 hells are you on about? Something tells me this is only gonna make me...
Hold on, apparently I need more water. It's hard to start the day on this guy's quest line.
Something tells me this is only gonna make any kind of sense if you walk me through it from the beginning, step by step.
Who's it driving it towards? I have no idea because I have no idea where they're driving it towards. I have not touched a current Blizzard game in a very long time.
Right. So to sum up, you were swept up into yet another realm-shaking conflict, were you? Well, of course you were. You have an insatiable hunger for it, don't you? And even when you bite off more than you can chew, you refuse to let go. What? As if you didn't know. Hells, from the moment I laid eyes on you, I suspected you were a particular blend of impulsive and stubborn. Takes a special kind of bastard to become a Dark Knight, much less a warrior of light, don't you think? You traveled into a doomed world and pledged your sword to a futile cause. You fought, and you fought, and you fought, and in the end, you won the day. I know it wasn't without loss, without sacrifice. Victories like that are always bought with blood. You and your comrades paid that price all the same. That faraway land and her people live on because you were willing to fight to the bitter end. Because you were too stubborn to die.
And because of love, I'm sure. Being grim and dark will only get you so far, don't you remember? It's like the Mughals. Like Sir Ompange himself said, the flame in the abyss, the love you bear for the ones you hold most dear, that is the source of true strength. Ponce could have never made it this far if his heart wasn't filled to the brim with love.
Asking me about my heart's desire. I'd sooner pose that question to Sid. What question? That was a statement. I mean, it's probably a question. You know, whatever. Yeah, are you asking me like what I want? Let's go with that answer.
Let's not say we did. I'm sure that Thancred fellow you mentioned would provide a far more meaningful and interesting response. Having to look after the reincarnation of his surrogate daughter is certainly... Though I suppose on some level I can relate. What?
I've not once thought of you as my father.
Well, no, I mean... We're not even the same race. So of course no one would ever look at you and assume that. What? You want to put a label on it? And what would you prefer? Master and disciple? Manservant and noblewoman?
Sid. How about Chocobo's arse and whatever you damn well like? Gods, you can be so daft sometimes.
Hey! Hey! What did I tell you about calling me that? Children. Best we give her a moment to cool her head. From now on, let's talk about that letter I mentioned earlier. It's addressed to you, but who penned it, I can't say. It was delivered to me by a young woman of the Broom. Looney, I believe her name was. Said she'd seen us with you out and about in Ishgard before, and reckoned that if she left it with us, you'd eventually be around to pick it up. Before you ask, no, I have not taken a peek, so its contents remain a complete and utter mystery to me. As for the sender, you'll have to pester Looney at the Holy Stables if you want to know more. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an angry girl to mollify.
Alright, unsigned letter. Within the sealed envelope is a paper which you unfold to find a message written in a strangely familiar scrawl. Ponce is not a dark elf. You'll forgive me for the sudden correspondence and secrecy. You helped me, in a way, once upon a time. It's past time I said as much, and so here we are. Feels like a lifetime ago, come to think on it. You've been through quite a lot since then, accomplished incredible things. I'd like to think that, in some way, I was part of your journey. Far from the best, no doubt, but for me and my own journey, I think it's safe to say that you've been, well, there's no suitable words to describe it, really. I've done things, made decisions. Looking back, I can't help but feel more than a little foolish. Such is life, and we have to seize what few opportunities we have for closure, even if it is through the written word and not face-to-face. So, wherever you are, I hope you're happy, still fighting, still adventuring, still doing what you love. Be well. The letter bears no signature or any obvious clues as to the author's identity. Perhaps, I guess it's Lunny? Yeah. Lunny can shed light onto this mystery. Okay. I don't know. In the Dark Light, I mean, it has to have something to do with the Dark Knight quest line, right? Who the hell was even in this quest line? There was like, the girl you initially save on like the second quest, where you beat up a bunch of like the Templar people. There's the crazy lady who wanted to kill her own daughter. I mean, they don't exist, or they're dead or something, but there's Frey and the other kid. I don't think you deal with, like, too many people. There's the mom of the girl you save early on. Oh, so where the hell am I supposed to be going? Oh, way over there, okay. Well, we're almost there, I may as well walk. In fact, at this point, it's faster to walk. It's been so long, I just don't remember who all has been in this quest line. Unless it's someone from, out, like, the main story or something.
It's you. It's really you. Ponce is not a dark elf, my hero. Honestly, I never thought to see you again, much less speak with you. Oh, I'm sorry. You probably don't remember me at all, do you? I'm not surprised. All in a day's work, I suppose, saving silly little fools like myself.
I think you were the first, the first quest line.
And it was so long ago when you rescued me from those temple knights who were trying to take me away from my grandmother. I still remember it like it was yesterday, though. You swinging that great big sword of yours, bellowing all kinds of terrible threats and sending them running. I'm sure some might say you overdid it, but thanks to you, my grandmother and I never heard from that lot again. And ever since Sir Aymeric and his allies came to power, we've had a lot less trouble all over. But let me guess, you didn't come all this way just to see me, did you?
Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely that person. Hello, Super Moose. Was that what that guy said the other day? Oh yeah, shouldn't be drinking tea during lines. It's water time. Alright, we'll see how much we can accomplish here before Elden Ring. Got about 30 minutes. Ish. Yard.
The letter? Oh, I thought so. It wasn't me who wrote it, I can tell you that much. I got it from a knight I befriended after tending to his chocobo a couple of times. Sir Patronade, I believe his name was. He said it was to be delivered to the hero of the Scions, the peerless warrior with 1,000 victories to his name. After he described your features in detail, it all fell into place, and since I was certain you'd eventually pay a visit to your friends, I offered to take it to them. Anyway, he's the one you need to talk to if you're after the sender. Maybe check the congregation. I mean, that's where the knights congregate, I presume.
Kuriba? I don't know. I'd have to see the kanji. Like, I mean, depending on how you arrange the kanji, I suspect it's not, but the first thing that came to mind was like, chestnut location. But I'm pretty sure that's not whatever you saw. So what the hell is this quest? Oh, Levies of Ishgard. Ugh. Yeah, let's warp. There's no such word that has... I mean, whatever you're looking for, I definitely wouldn't spell it like that. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, that's not a word. People keep talking about this Damu fight. Is that like, is there an updated version in Shadowbringers or something? I've seen that several times now. Oh wait, no, you're much earlier in the quest line, I think, aren't you? So you're doing actually the original Damu, I'm assuming. Wait, where the hell is it? The Forgotten Knight. Okay, here we go. Oh wait, no. I need to go to the Congregation. What are we doing? Well, no, actually, right. That's over here. Maybe it's one of the knights we beat up? Like, where are you seeing this word, Ralph? What's the context here? Oh, you're trying to do it phonetically? And it's something along the lines of however. I mean, it could be korewa, which means, like, this is. Oh, I gotta find whoever I need to talk to. I think kore, like, korewa. Like, that's not however, it's more like, you'd say that at, like, the start of a sentence, like, korewa, I don't know, if you want to say, okay, let's do a stereotypical learning Japanese, or, I don't know, learning a language sentence, like, korewa pen desu would be like, this is a pen. But inversed because of the sentence structure.
You! How may I be of service to you, Master, is not a Dark Elf?
Did you send this?
Oh, the letter! What a relief it is to see that it arrived unmolested. It was entrusted to me by Aurela of Ralga's Reach. After the battle at the Gimlet Dark, I spent a few nights there, you see. I can only assume that whoever sent it to the Reach had heard tell of the battle between you and Lord Xenos, and how you had been brought to the barber. Yes, that is what I said. However, by the time it arrived, you had long since been spirited away to Ishgard. Had Lunny not recognized you from my stories, I do not know how I might have seen it to your hand. I speak in a strange way. If you seek the author, mayhaps you should pay a visit to the Reach. I know only that what I told you, but surely Aurela can tell you more. May the Fury watch over and keep you, friend.
Okay, so you're not playing, like, find the sender here. Algers, so we dealt with, like, a couple people over here. One of them was dead, and the other one was a ghost. I guess we can warp here. Western Ralga Reach. Yeah, no problem. Man, it's been a while since we've been here. I guess not that long. I guess it's just been a couple weeks, but it feels like a long time. You're the chemist person?
Oh, pleasure to see you lost that long-haired boy of yours again. This is about that letter, is it? It came with a shipment of supplies from Little Alamigo, as I recall. I can only presume the sender was hoping that Commander and Hext would see it to you personally, but I'm not surprised it escaped her notice, given the chaos at Gimlet Dark, after all. It found its way into my medical supplies, and as you well know, I decided to let that Ishgardian knight take care of its delivery. In any event, I advise you to continue your search in Little Alamigo, and if anyone here knows aught of the letter's author, it would be Gundevald.
Okay, we're going over here now. Is this quest... Is the point of this quest just to waste all my money on teleports? Jesus. At least I can use a mount here. I feel like with the Dark Knight questline, we didn't come here, but there's like a... Yeah, that guy that died was from here.
Well met, Ponce. I was not expecting a visit. What brings you to the southern Thanalan this evening?
This.
This letter, you say? Then you seek the author? If you read it, then you know their heart. What you mean to them, how you change their life for the better. It is a feeling I understand all too well, which is why I agreed to send this letter with the supplies for Rauger's Reach. Yet you never were one to let a mystery remain unsolved, were you? You seek answers. Closure. I will not deny you this. At the Red Rooster Stead in Lorland Norska, you will find a man named Goldherd. Speak with him. Perhaps then you will find a measure of peace.
Okay. Is this seriously the closest warp point? Is there no warp point in this zone? What the hell? Did I just never get it? I know. I guess this is all... Okay, no, that's considered one zone. Yeah, okay. I need to sneeze. Ugh. I better be rewarded like a full suit of armor or something after this, because holy shit. I mean, I guess it's good filler while we wait for Elden Ring. See, if this was a more recent thing, there would be a warp point there. Not in the original game. Oh, and the original game doesn't have music a lot of the time, too. So if you're flying around on your mount with without music, you just get silence. See, you gotta fly through one of those areas. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. Coming up on our closure. Yeah, I don't remember who we're dealing with at this point. Okay. Hi. Oh, webcam's enough. Well, that's fine.
Oh gods, it's you! But why? Why are you here? You really don't remember any of it? The Quickern bandits? A certain merchant who may have overstepped his bounds just a trifle? You were a right bloody mess when you returned to the dry docks with my wares, and I do mean bloody. I say, is none of what I'm telling you ringing your bell?
Oh, this guy. Yeah, right. We did come here for this quest line.
Not even the part where I refused to thank you and demanded that you pay me restitution for the property you yourself returned to me? Well, seeing as I've already confessed it, I may as well reiterate. It was me. That was just the beginning of my bad luck as it happens. A string of bad decisions left me in debt to some very unforgiving fellows, and before I knew it they had taken damn near everything I owned. I was friendless, penniless, and hopeless. And let me tell you, running afoul of the Warrior Light had not done me any favors either. There was a time when I couldn't help but blame you for all my misfortune. And then, one day, when I was rummaging through my meager possessions, I had an epiphany. Stumbled upon a package from that shipment you recovered for me that ill-fated day. Flower bulbs, stained with quickern blood, but viable for cultivation, still bringing with the potential to grow and thrive. Before I knew it, I was cradling the package to my breast, sobbing and moaning like a mad fool. For a fool is exactly what I had been. I had been offered a kindness without let or lien, and instead I thanked this great generous hero that spat in my... What? Instead of thanking this generous hero, I spat in his face. So I left that life behind me, save for the bulbs I brought with me here, apprenticed myself to the botanist, and resolved to start anew. Wouldn't you know it, the stubborn little fiends finally bloomed for me. I suppose it's only fitting that you'd show up again this very day. I've 1,000 regrets, but none greater than how I spoke to you. I say this not to beg for forgiveness, but to tell you how you've changed me for the better, and to thank you for the opportunity.
Yes.
I do have one request, if you're amenable to it. I pray you accept a flower, one of the precious few that has bloomed, a token for my heartfelt appreciation for my personal savior. Admittedly, this particular breed is perhaps best suited for funerals and farewells, but if you'd rather not keep it for yourself, perhaps there's someone else who might welcome it?
I mean, I guess that guy is dead.
Someone else indeed.
With the chant mode and say, type Frey out your command in the Korthus... Oh, gotta go specifically the Korthus Central Highlands. Okay. One more warp. Actually, I can probably warp... Hold on. I can warp here and then warp out. To the bridge, I think. So let's do it this way. Oops, shit, hold on. Genius. Anywhere around here, I take it? Right, specifically here. Can I just, like, click here? With the chant mode and say, use your keyboard or the software keyword. Okay. Frey. Is it E or A? It's A, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, I have a randomized mount key. It doesn't have to be random, but I just random it. There is no response. Yet there can be no answer but this, can there? So you let us wait for it. Wait, what? Is this the narrator or Frey? I think this is Frey now.
Yet there can be no answer but this, can there? So let us wait for a time, you and I, in the cold, and in the snow, in the dark.
So this is original Batman now.
Clever, clever, clever. Or are we just playing it by ear? No matter. I wanted this once, more than anything. A chance to speak and to be heard. But neither of us needs it anymore. And were we to look too deep within ourselves, we would realize that we never did. We're the stories we tell ourselves. The brave hero, the tortured soul, the altruist, the pragmatist. They will tell you who they see, but you and you alone know who you are. For I speak only for myself. If you find comfort in my words, they are yours for the taking. But that is your choice. Now and ever after, as it has always been. Now comes your part, to cloak yourself in fiction, to breathe life into the dead, to give a voice to the voiceless. As we did together that day, when you gave us our answer. Was it ever mine?
That's like... You'd have to kind of see how the quest line went before this. It's like you, but not really you, but it kind of is you. Because, like, the guy who introduces you to the Dark Knight questline was basically just dead the whole time. What was it again? It's the Forgotten Knight. Well, like Geralt, well, I can't do an actual Geralt, because that's what I mean. Like it shows you talking there, but it's like not really you. It's kind of you. Like that was the whole deal with the original quest line, where it was like you were never really sure whether like the actions you were taking were you. Like it was basically a Fight Club thing. And that's the closest analogy I can come up with at the moment. But not exactly, because there actually was a Frey who had just died before. Like Batman 1, like your companion dude for the first quest chain. So it was never really clear what your character was saying and what he was saying.
Welcome back, Ponce. As you can see, Riel and I are getting along swimmingly, so you needn't worry about us in the slightest. Not one bit. So, what of that mysterious unsigned letter? Did your grand search for answers lead you anywhere interesting?
An old friend.
That's so. Well, glad to hear it, I suppose.
Huh. That's all that resulted in. I was hoping for gear, but so yeah, that was just purely for lore, apparently. I mean, that's fine. Well, not purely. I mean, we did get this junk here, I guess. Which, incidentally, I should probably try and fit into these other things here. It gave me 3 items. Yeah, that works. Okay, back to trying to, I guess, find... Basically, I need to find quests for because there's several branching main quests. Well, let's take a quick look at the auction house. Maybe we can find some like cheap higher level gear just to barely raise me above the 430 threshold. And that ought to do it for today's Final Fantasy section, and we can swap over to Elden Ring. This is where the auction house was, I think. Market board. World's fanciest auction house. Okay, so Gladiator, Dark Knight. There we go. How is it ordering these? Is it ordering it by level? It is. Yeah, they just get weaker. The lower we go. I mean, 510 would... Shit costs 100,000. Jesus Christ. Would that actually, like, boost me? I wonder, the average level up high enough? I could also, like, technically replace a bunch of... What's my lowest level gear? Let's find that. Let's figure that out. What's holding everything back here? My belt sucks. Ring sucks. Belt, ring, and bracelet are all below what I need. Yeah, that would help. That's also $80,000 for a fucking belt? I mean, that one's 50,000. Even that's 50,000. These people and their rip-off belts. Okay. Well, not the belt then. What was the other one? Ring. Let's see if we can get a ring here. Yeah, I imagine it was crafting, because I don't know how else you would get droppable gear. This one doesn't have any. I don't know, how does the game actually intend for you to make the gear jump from wherever, like, post-game, like, just hitting post-game to continuing on this stupid quest line to hit 430 average? Because poetics, as far as I can tell, are no longer an option. What was the other thing I needed? Ring was ass. Bracelet. Okay. Is it actually just dungeon grinding? Like you have to do that? I mean, I guess you don't have to. I can just buy the gear, but... Yeah, but I'm on a schedule here, remember. I don't have time to, like, go dallying about with things that are not the main thing. So, but yeah, so the expectation is as soon as you hit endgame, from endgame to this post-game stuff, the game expects you to have grinded gear to a certain degree to continue on the main story quest in the post-game. Because I can absolutely throw money at the problem. I just don't want to. If I don't have to, I don't want to. Yeah, I know there was a gap. It's just... Because I'm not going to have a gap, I'm going to have to actually do something. Okay. Alright, I guess it's auction house it is. So the shittiest thing I had was a belt. I'm going to pay like 100,000 to upgrade that. I'm hoping jumping to 510 would be enough on a single item. Because then I can just spend like 80 to 4,000. It looks like the cheapest option here. For 510. I'm pretty sure if I buy a single 510, that should be enough. So, but let's just double check here. The other option was bracelet, which goes to... That's also 510 for 90,000. And then ring was almost 100,000 for 510. And that one is 403. That is... Oh, that's 406, so slightly higher, actually. So not as good as the average. Yeah, so my shittiest thing is this. Interesting. Oh yeah, belts are being removed. I mean, all this gear is going to be replaced like instantly. I'm not concerned about having sufficient gear at the start of the expansion or something. Well, between, let's see now, ring... Again, I'm not super concerned with just Endwalker gear. That's all very whatever. Well, in any case, these two things are the same level, so I'll just replace the whichever's cheaper. I think the bracelet was cheaper. It's about the same price as the belt, so. Glitched out. This is taking you this cheaper tier, but it costs the same. Like, why would you buy that tier? What's this one? This one's super cheap. 450. Would that be enough? I think that would just barely not... I could math it out to see if it would be enough to raise the average to 430. No, I don't think it would, because I gotta... Yeah. I think with this, it should suffice. So fuck it, I'm just buying this thing. 90,000... Oh my god, $90,000. Sucks. Man, we just hit $1 million. This feels wrong that this is the way to do it. There's gotta be something. I think it gets mailed to you, doesn't it? You gotta like pick it up in the... Or, wait, no, it goes right to your inventory, I think. So what did I place? That wasn't the belt, it was a bracelet, right? Oh wait, I can just do this now. There we go. Alright, we did it. I meet the requirement now. Just had to throw $100,000 at the problem. Just like real life. Okay, on that note, obviously I don't have time to do a full instance, and that's the next thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to log out of this and get ready to swap over games. We'll basically have about 20 minutes to just kind of talk about stuff and get ready, because, well, I don't know, maybe it'll go live early. Well, you never know. But so we just want to be ready for that. We're going to just, may as well stay at the inn, right? Yeah. I don't know if I've ever actually logged out at this inn. I feel like there have been a few examples. Wait, I think you... Yeah, you talked to this guy to log out. I think. Who is it? You're not the innkeeper. You're the innkeeper. A fine morning to you, sir. How may I assist you? Very good, sir. Very good. Right this way, if you please. Exit the game. Oh, okay, yeah, so this is probably a good point. I'm just going to restart the stream really quickly. It'll, like, make the VODs and stuff easier, because I like to keep Final Fantasy separate. I'll be back with Elden Ring within a couple minutes. It's just like a break on the stream. I'll be right back.